Hey everybody, Brett with Brett's Auto Reviews, obviously, and or Brett's Reviews now. I've just made it. Been gonna try and maybe just turn this channel into a review channel for just anything, not including automotive related things, although that seems to be my specialty. So I just thought I haven't put out a real video in a while that really had a lot of thought to it, or really a point. Just doing random stuff around the house and working on my video editing skills through Adobe Photoshop. That's kind of what I've been up to, is just playing around with that and working on little things here and there while maintaining my job, my current job, and raising twin boys, and maintaining a house and all that fun stuff that comes with adulting. So I thought I'd just do a video today and explain maybe a little bit about myself, a little bit about the channel. And the channel, Brett's Reviews, currently has 460 subscribers, and I'm really hoping to get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and then I can confidently I can monetize the channel and then start making more content, and more consistent content, because then it'll be worth my time. So that's my kind of side project channel, and then, which is the one you're watching this on. But my main channel, which is Summit Auto Reviews, which you can check out right here, that's my main channel. I've been running that for about since 2016, 17. So it's about 7 years old, I would say. And that channel is basically dedicated to the inventory where I work. I do a full HD walk around video of every vehicle that comes through on the used side, so that people out of state can get a really good look at it, get a really good idea of what condition it's in, so they can make a smart buying decision and fly in or drive the 3 or 4 hours that they may be away, so that when they get there, the car's not just a piece of crap, because nobody wants that in the auto industry. And I think whenever you're buying a vehicle from a far distance away, it's really important that you're not going to get there and there's going to be a bunch of stuff that's wrong with it that the salesperson didn't tell you, the photos didn't show, nobody explained to you, and then then you just wasted your time. If you drove 3 hours, you've just wasted 6 hours of your life, not including the preparation to get your car ready, to get the title, to do whatever you had to do. Maybe you applied for financing and you got your credit checked and stuff like that. There's so many things. If you're not 100% ready on the car, you're just not going to do it. And I like to take all the mystery away of the condition and quality of the vehicles, so that's why we do the videos. I've been in the car business since 1998. I started off in high school. I was detailing, cleaning cars, and then I was fixing computers on the side while I was doing that. And it was 1998, and I was working on a computer, and my boss at the time comes in. He goes, "Hey, the guy from Auto Trader, the magazine, they used to have magazines, Auto Trader magazines, and the guy from Auto Trader is here, and he wants us to get on their website." And I was, in 1998, I would have been 16, 17, just turning 16, 17. And I had already bought 2 cars off eBay at that point in 1997, 98. And I said, well, yeah, I think we should do it. And, the dealership I was working for wasn't very profitable at the time. And, I said, well, how much is it? And he goes, well, it's free. The guy who was selling it, they wanted dealers to get on, and they were offering their services for free at the time. Imagine that, Auto Trader being free. I know dealers that spend up to 30 to 40 grand a month with Auto Trader right now, just because of the conglomerate that them and Cox Automotive have become. So I said, yeah, if it's free, like let's get on it. And that was 1998, 1999. Worked there in the summer again, and started doing pictures. We had to take 3 or 6 photos of everything, and then went to college in 2001. And I didn't work that year. I didn't work in the auto industry, and then 2002, I got a call from that same place I was working at, and they said, "Hey, can you come take pictures and run the inventory? And we really need somebody to run the inventory. We're really busy." And I was like, "Wow, dealership." I remember selling, had maybe 50 cars in the lot and sold maybe 20 a month. And I said, "Sure." So I came back for the summer, and I started taking pictures, and we could take 9 photos, and we had this camera, and we had to take the SD card slot out, or maybe it was even a 3.5 floppy, and plug it into the computer, and you had to manually upload every single photo, and then you go take more. And because the SD cards or the floppy disks weren't very big memory, you could only do so many photos on one floppy drive before you had to bring it back in and then upload the pictures, and it took forever. But that was 2002, and then I started coming back every summer, and then it was every winter break, and then every spring break. They wanted me to come back and take more and more photos, and it just got bigger and bigger every time I got there. And then they wanted me to start writing descriptions, so I wrote descriptions, and I was taking pictures, and that kept me really busy. And in Wisconsin, I also had to do the Wisconsin buyer's guides, which I'm going to do a video on that. That's a really big thing too. If you want to buy a vehicle out of Wisconsin, it's we have these Wisconsin buyer's guides, and we have to do an inspection, and if anything's bad, we got to mark it, because Wisconsin's a very consumer-friendly state. So had to fill those out, and just very busy. And then in 2006, when I graduated Whitewater 2006, they asked me to come full-time and do the internet there. So I hadn't had any other offers on the table, so I said okay. So moved to my current city and started working full-time, and that was 2006, 2007, and they got a new camera system. Auto Trader did. Well, actually, they were using company out of Milwaukee. I believe it was called CarSpot, and you could take all the photos. You'd scan the VIN. You'd take all the photos with this Ricoh camera, and you'd plug the camera in, and the camera, by taking the VIN, would assign that VIN to the file name, and then the file name would instantly go. You'd plug it in. You'd plug in the Photocaster, and it would instantly assign all the pictures to the right vehicle, and you just hit upload, and you could walk away, and the camera had enough memory that you could do 5-10 vehicles, and it was great. Really efficient. And then in 2006, my boss was like, "Hey, we should do," because we were selling trucks just out of state. Like every weekend there'd be 2-3 people from out of state, and always the biggest question was like, "What condition's the vehicle?" And we saw your pictures, but can you give me a little bit better? So we toyed around with the idea of doing a live, kind of like before FaceTime was a thing. We toyed with the idea of having a camera hooked up, and that's 2006, so the internet wasn't still very great. We camera hooked up with an Ethernet cable that you could kind of live stream a walk around of a vehicle, and that didn't really work. And so there really wasn't a good way to do it. And I had done stuff on YouTube for a while, so I said, well, why don't we take videos and post them to YouTube, and then we can send the links to our customers. And they said, oh, yeah, that could work. And then at the time, and that was great because we could get them on our website. I could embed the video into the website, using embedding brackets and stuff like that. So it would appear on our website, but we still weren't getting our video on AutoTrader. So I thought, well, if we can get, so I worked closely with AutoTrader, and one of their programmers said here, I think he was out of Iowa, and we worked on a file upload system where you'd upload the video, and then you could like assign it by stock number, and then it would appear on AutoTrader. And since then, they've refined it, and you can do it now through still the AutoTrader Tools website, which is prehistoric, but it's really the backbone of all of the Cox Automotive stuff and where everything happens. So I don't think they can refurbish it. But anyways, so I was one of the first people in the automotive industry doing full walk-around videos of cars. And I was definitely one of the first people who was doing an entire inventory of over 20 vehicles, full walk-arounds. One of the first, if not the first. So that's my background in the car industry. Fast forward to 2017, working at Summit. I was in sales, and I needed something a little bit more stable there, so they moved me to internet manager, and I took the YouTube channel and I started uploading all the videos of our stuff to YouTube, and then taking those links and putting them on AutoTrader and putting them on our website, and work with a really, really great company. And I'm not going to give their name, even though they're awesome. Maybe if you private message me through YouTube, I can give you some insight into the company that we use, but we use a company to get our videos on our website that are VDP specific. So you have this car, you can assign a video to that car, and it'll show up only on that car's VDP. So they worked closely with me to get that system set up, and it just works fantastic, and they're really great. So 2016-17, got into this position, and I started the YouTube channel, and within, I'd say, 2 years of just posting all of our vehicles on there, within 2 years I had 1,000 subscribers. It was really cool, and honestly wasn't expecting anything out of YouTube and the videos that I was doing. I just knew that it was a good way to do it, and it was consistent. And then 2017, and I'll probably go over this in a different video, but 2017, 2018, I got to 1,000 subscribers, and it said you can monetize your channel. And I had been on YouTube since 2007, 2008, and that was never a thing. You couldn't monetize your channel. I think my previous channel from my previous job had 2,500 subscribers, and then I had another YouTube channel that had over 1,500 subscribers, and none of those were monetize eligible. Never got a notice for that, and I was like, monetize eligible? What's that all about? So I looked into it a little bit more, and I went to my boss at the time, and I said, or still my boss, but I went to my boss and I said, hey, YouTube's gonna let me monetize the channel. What do you think? He said, it's your channel. You get whatever you can get out of it. I said, okay. So I monetized. I didn't know. Was I going to make $5 a month? Was I going to make $10 a month? Was I going to make $5,000 a month? Didn't know. So monetized it, and I think the first month I made $38. $38. I can go back and look, but it was $38. And then when you sign up with the Google AdSense is how they pay you. Well, you have to have $100 in Google AdSense before they'll send you a check, right? So first month I had like $38. The next month was like $50. So that was like at 80. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get a check next month. So next month was another $60, and I was like, it's great. They sent me a check for $120. I was like, $120, free money. So it was great. And like the more videos I did, and then I was like, okay, so now I have a reason to make my videos better, right? So I started changing the thumbnails a little bit. Like I started uploading a real thumbnail instead of just like picking a random spot, because I would just upload them, and then I would grab the link and then assign them to where I needed to, and I was done with the video. That was it. There's no editing, there's nothing. I do all my videos in one take. So it was like, okay, well, if I work a little bit harder, maybe this will get better. So I started, doing like real thumbnails. I'm gonna pause it right here. Okay, I'm back. So I think I was, kind of to the point where I was like, well, if I make these videos better, maybe I can get some more views out of them, and I can get more, money if I start working the YouTube system a little bit. So I started doing thumbnails instead of a random picture from the video, and started reading the comments more. And I found out, like people didn't like I would get really close, because in the videos I was trying to make sure that everybody knew that there's no dents and there's no scratches and stuff like that, because we take care of all that stuff before it comes through for video. And so like I'd get in really close, but a lot of people didn't like that. So I changed my style of how I did my videos to be farther out on the first walk around, and maybe just not as close. So worked on that, worked on thumbnails, and then I watched some other YouTubers out there, and I kind of picked and chose what I liked, about certain YouTubers, and thought, like, well, they're doing this, and their videos showing higher relevance on Google than me. Remember, Google owns YouTube, so what does Google love more than itself? Nothing. So it'll always suggest YouTube videos over other stuff on the internet, because Google loves itself. So, I always go to Google to check my placement on videos, and then all of a sudden, like one month I made like $100. I was like, wow, $100. Like, I'm gonna get a check this month, and then I got to check the next month, and I got to check the next month, and it was like August, and I got to check the next month, and it was October, or September, October, and then November it was like another check, and like it was incrementally going up, and I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna buckle down. I'm gonna figure this out. So that Christmas break, I was on a family trip, and everybody was playing games, right? So, and now I had just made a tweak with my channel by changing the thumbnails and working on that on my current videos, and so I'd seen some increase from that, but I still had 3 years of videos that I hadn't done, changed the thumbnails on. So I decided, okay, we were at a Christmas vacation, I guess you could say. Everybody's playing board games. I'm not a big board game fan, so I just kind of sat there with my phone, and I edited thumbnails on all my old videos, and it went like this, and it leveled me up on YouTube. It was amazing, and kind of to the point where I'm making over $1,000 a month on YouTube at that point, and it's gotten better since. So I was like, okay, this is crazy. So then I bought a book on how to do it even better, and that book is I don't have it down here, but basically, it's Daryl Live's book on YouTube. So I read that on the next family vacation and worked on my videos some more, and then we got our new building at Summit, and we had a picture studio, and I was able to do some tutorial videos, and boy, those tutorial videos make evergreen. They're better during some parts of the year, like the Wrangler hardtop removal video I have it's one of the top hardtop removal videos for JL Wranglers in the world. And it ranks like 1 or 2 on Google, ranks number 1 or 2 on YouTube. And that video every spring and summer is just amazing. The video's made more money than most of my videos combined. So that's great. But I guess where I'm going with this video is that's kind of the history of what I do. So this channel, now that I remember the whole point of this video now. Okay. So tutorial videos been great. They've been evergreen, and I started making a lot of extra money on YouTube in addition to what I get paid at my job. And there's David. Okay, so I remember what I wanted to talk about in this video, and the reason I had the backstory and everything is because to give you an idea of where I came from and how I got to this point in my life with YouTube and everything. So YouTube's been great, ever since that Christmas vacation where I started, changing the thumbnails and then just redoing how I did videos, how I uploaded them, the tags, and just everything, subscribe buttons, and just everything. The channel has slowly grown, and we're almost at 38,000 subscribers on that channel, and just hoping to get to 50. It'd be great to have it to 50 next year. I'm going to be trying some new stuff to hopefully encourage that to grow even more. But the point is that YouTube has been pretty much one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life. And all the extra money that I've made on YouTube, I basically took and I started paying stuff off. I started paying off my cars. I had a Ford Escape, and I was paying, and I only owed like $3,500 on it, but I was paying $250 a month. I started paying $500 a month, and then I got that all paid off, and I took that $250 payment a month, and I started putting it towards my wife's car, which we were paying $300 a month on, but now we were paying $550, and we owed 16 on that, I think, at the time, or like maybe by the time I started making more payments, it was like at 9. So then we got that down to like 5, and then COVID happened, and tax credits and stuff like that. We were able to get that paid off, and then we took the 500 and the 250, or the 300 and the 250, which was now 550, and we took that and we started throwing that at my truck. And the truck I only owed 9 on, but we get the truck paid off within 6 to 7 months. And this is like 2021, and I was paying $300 a month on the truck. So we were paying, in total I had I had $850 in car payments on 3 of my vehicles, and we got all of those paid off. And now I had $850 extra to put at my house. And I refinanced in 2012, and I had 15-year loan. So my expected due date was 2027, 2028, 2027 in October, I think. And 2 months ago, I was able to pay off my house with the snowball that I had done. And I basically have Dave Ramsey and YouTube to thank for all of that. Now we're at the next step of financial freedom, I guess you could say. But not having that house payment, it allows me to go out and maybe do some more stuff on this channel so I can grow this channel and make it better. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching, and give me a like, subscribe, and share. Hoping to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers so that I can actually put out more content. Got a lot of fun stuff I have planned in the next couple years. I'm looking to build a garage, kind of like Hoovie's garage, not to his scale, but you know, looking to build a garage onto mine so I can house my cars. I'm going to do some videos on my cars and what I like about them, what I don't like about them. And then, you know, like, I take suggestions too, so people want to know stuff about, specifically about Ford vehicles. I know a lot about Fords. I know a lot about Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles as well, and just the auto industry in general. Sales questions, selling questions, internet questions. I got just so much stupid stuff up in here when it comes to the auto industry and, you know, cars and the internet and sales and stuff like that. So, got questions? Ask. I can answer. I can make a video on anything you guys want. This channel is pretty much wide open at the moment. I don't know which way to take it. I don't know if I want to do like sales, you know. I don't know if I want to do motivational stuff. I don't know. I more car stuff. I mean, I do so much car stuff in it already, but that it's just kind of need a break every once in a while. But anyways, point of this video, YouTube has changed my life, and I'm just going to try and make it even better. So hope everybody's having a great day out there today. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if you watch this video to the end, stay tuned and we'll do more. Write your comments and suggestions in the comments below, and I will see everybody later. Thanks again.